It can be challenging to travel and not feel the pressure to drink. Can traveling sober even be fun? Today, I'm going to share 5 travel tips on how not to feel the pressure to drink and have the best sober trip. Stay to the end for the tip that helped me the most. I'm Megan, and I've been traveling solo since 2011 and sober since 2012. My mission is to help women travel solo and sober so that they can turn their bucket list adventures into a reality. Let's get started. Tip 1, plan ahead. My first sober travel tip is to set yourself up for success to have the best sober trip by planning ahead before you arrive to a restaurant. First, if you're the one choosing, take a look at the restaurants you're interested in and choose the one that has the best non-alcoholic offerings. Secondly, if someone else is making the choice, look up that restaurant ahead of time to see what non-alcoholic offerings they have and pick a couple that look good. So when it's time to order, you have a solid idea of what you want to try, and it alleviates the pressure to drink something alcoholic. What is your favorite non-alcoholic drink? Check to see if that restaurant has it. My favorite is a virgin mojito of any kind. Tip 2, community. My second sober travel tip is to alleviate the pressure to drink by surrounding yourself with community when you need it the most. Before I got sober, evenings were always the most challenging time of day for me. When the sun went down, any commitment I had to not drink would disappear. So when I'm traveling, it's at this time of day that I surround myself with community, whether it's in person or virtually. Is there a certain time of day that can be really challenging or triggering for you? It's at that time of day that you're gonna wanna surround yourself with community. Whether that's the loved ones you're traveling with, a group of strangers you just met on a tour, or pick up the phone and reach out to your community at home. This practice has helped me the most to get out of my head and into the present moment. When traveling solo, I choose night tours. Food night tours, not pub crawls, as a way to surround myself by community during a triggering time of day. Tip 3, incorporate comfort. Traveling can require a lot of stepping outside your comfort zone. So my third sober travel tip is to incorporate comfort where you can, so that when you do step outside of your comfort zone, you can have the best time and are less susceptible to triggers. For me, one thing I do is picking up my favorite Starbucks drink. I don't drink a lot of Starbucks today, but when I was first getting sober, I went to a lot of Starbucks. And my favorite drink was a soy chai tea latte. Drinking that brings a sense of calm and peace. So when I'm out traveling, I do often stop at Starbucks, pick up that drink as a way to bring me center, to bring a sense of comfort and a sense of calm. What comforts can you incorporate into your travels? Tip 4, indulge. My fourth sober travel tip to alleviate that pressure to drink and have the best sober trip is give yourself permission to indulge. Eat the dessert, try the mocktail, enjoy the pastry. Don't hold back. Travel is a time when we get to enjoy everything, and a lot of that involves the food scene, enjoying things that we might not get to try at home. While being sober doesn't allow us to experience the alcohol scene, that doesn't mean that we can't experience everything else. Look up ahead of time the best dessert delicacies or the local fresh juices of a region. There is so much to taste beyond the bottle. This last and final sober travel tip has changed the game for me. To not feel the pressure to drink and have the best time, optimize daylight. Fill your days with what you love to do. When I first got sober, my eyes were open to a whole new set of hours. Life wasn't just lived in the dark. In fact, it was lived from sun up to sundown. And that's where I've been living a bulk of my time in sobriety. Those hours can be filled with so much activities. Plan your day around this, not just the time of day or activities that usually involve drinking. What are your favorite ways to explore a new destination? For me, I love exploring the food scene, walking around a new city, hiking in nature, and relaxing in the sun. I spent a day in Sabah, Malaysia, doing all of these things, and have done so in destinations all around the globe. If this was helpful, let me know in the comments which tip you're going to use on your next sober travel trip. If you're getting ready for an upcoming sober travel trip, I encourage you to download my free sober travel guide.